If there's one thing that's defined the early part of LaMelo Ball's career, it is injuries. Through his first 5 seasons in the league, he's appeared in only 57% of his possible games. That is a staggering number. It's a lower percentage than Joel Embiid over that same time span, who's been labeled as someone who may never be able to play a full season again. It's a stat that definitely has held LaMelo back from reaching his full potential to this point. After winning Rookie of the Year and being named an All-Star in just his second season, we haven't been able to see him earn any accolades since. There are definitely some people out there who are starting to lose hope, but I'm telling you not to, because his play on the court has continued to show growth towards stardom. His points per game has risen in every season he's played, peaking at 25.2 a night this past season. He has also averaged over 7 assists per game in each of the last 4 seasons, despite subpar teammates around him. He always seems to find guys with open looks, and the influx of talent on the team will help with that. The Hornets have 2 first-round picks coming in with Con Knipple and Liam McNeely, as well as offseason additions of proven contributors like Colin Sexton and Spencer Dinwiddie. He's going to set those guys up with easy looks. Although it may not seem like it since the team has yet to reach the postseason, he has an undeniable impact on winning. The team has a 42% winning percentage with him on the floor, which isn't great, but it drops to an abysmal 26% when he sits. They go from a play-in competitor to competing for the best odds in the draft. The game just seems to get easier and easier for him as well, with many people saying it looked like he was playing street ball last year. It often looks like he's not even trying, but still saucing up the world's best defenders with ease. It's not serious or devastating injuries for Ball either, rather recurring ankle issues. The comparison has been made before, but Steph Curry had ankle issues early in his career, but was able to recover into MVP form. Can LaMelo do the same? It's yet to be seen. But given the absurd talent when on the floor, it's too early to give up on LaMelo Ball. Now, let's take a deeper look. Before we get more into the Hornets' homegrown superstar, if you enjoy my content and watch a few videos of mine, think about subscribing. 96% of my viewers are actually not subscribed, so if you watched me before and enjoy the content, drop a sub and comment down below. It really helps the channel. Charlotte Hornets guard LaMelo Ball is entering the 2026 NBA season facing more doubt than ever. And if we're being honest, some of it is fair. He's missed more games than he's played the last 2 seasons, and for a team that's desperate for a franchise cornerstone, availability is everything. But to say it's time to give up on LaMelo, that's just not true. Ball has dealt with a frustrating run of ankle injuries, playing just 58 games total over the last 2 years. The conversation around him has shifted. What once felt like a future All-NBA talent is now talked about as a question mark. Can he stay healthy? Can you build around him? Is he just a flash? But here's what people are forgetting. When he plays, LaMelo Ball is still a star. In 2024, in the 22 games he suited up, he averaged 24 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, and nearly 4 threes per game on solid efficiency. He was shooting over 36% from deep on high volume, had a 57% true shooting, and was still making the game look easy. This isn't some broken player limping to the finish line. This is a 6'7" point guard with elite vision, limitless range, and one of the most creative offensive minds in the league. The only thing holding him back is health, not talent, not effort, and definitely not impact. His on-off numbers tell the story. When LaMelo played last season, Charlotte's offense jumped nearly 10 points per 100 possessions. The pace quickened, the floor spacing improved, and his teammates, especially guys like Brandon Miller and Mark Williams, looked more comfortable and more productive. He bends defenses just by being on the floor. And yet, because he's missed time, he's being left out of the conversations he once dominated. We talk about the new guard talent in the league. Guys like Jared McCain and Stephon Castle get hyped for what they might become. But LaMelo already is what most of them are trying to be. a gifted passer, a knockdown shooter, a 3-level scorer, and someone who sees plays before they happen. He's not some unfinished product, he's just unfinished in games played. Let's talk context. Charlotte has been rebuilding longer than most teams in the league. They've cycled through coaches, front office plans, and rosters. In the middle of all that chaos, LaMelo has been the one constant, when healthy, and despite that, he's already made an all-star team, already averaged 20-plus points and 8-plus assists in a season, and already proven he can run an NBA offense at a very high level. Not every young star reaches their prime by 24. And remember, LaMelo is turning just 24 years old this summer. Guys like Jalen Brunson and Darius Garland didn't make the leap until around that age. Why are we treating Ball like he's past his shot? Reports from Hornets camp say LaMelo has been healthy this summer, and he's been fully cleared to participate in team activities. The team added experienced backcourt depth with Colin Sexton and brought in a defensive-minded coach in Charles Lee. Moves that should take pressure off LaMelo and let him play freer. Don't be shocked if this is the year that it all clicks. LaMelo finally has a coach with structure. He has shooting around him, he has size behind him. And for the first time since he was drafted, he's not being asked to do everything for the Hornets to be competitive. No one's saying there aren't real concerns. Injuries matter. He has to prove he can stay on the floor. But if he does, there's a version of LaMelo Ball that still becomes a multiple-time All-Star, a 25-10 nightly threat, and the engine of a playoff team in Charlotte. So before you write him off, let's take a deep breath. Players don't lose their gifts because of missed games. And LaMelo's gifts, they're still rare. Don't give up on LaMelo Ball. Not yet, not even close. Thanks for watching. I'm Herm. Have a good one.